Hey everybody, if you are here, it's probably because you've come from my A+ Core 1 or A+ Core 2 free YouTube course and you're interested in getting your hands on the learning guide or seeing what it's all about. So in this video, I want to walk you through what you can expect to see in my A+ Core 1 and Core 2 learning guides and why people are saying they're so good and why they have helped so many people pass their exams. So just for some more context, in case you've forgotten or in case you are new here, my name is Matt and I do help people pass their A+ Core 1 and 2 exams. This person says that my notes definitely helped them pass their test. They passed their A+. This person says they got almost full marks and they're now moving on to their Network Plus. That is huge. This person says they passed their Core 1 just a few minutes ago and now they are moving on to their Core 2. And this person says they passed their Core 1 moving on to their Core 2. This person says they used my 1101 and 1102 courses and they have passed their A+ successfully using my learning resources and learning guides. This person says, again, they passed a few minutes ago. And this person actually sent me an email with appreciation about how helpful they found my resources and study methods in comparison to some others that are out there. So just for some frame of reference, this isn't a comment. Someone sent me this email. That is crazy to me. And this person says that my learning guide is goated. They don't comment a lot, but my learning guide helps them piece things together more easily. And this one says that as soon as they downloaded it, they could see it would help them immensely with studying, and it did. So with that being said, with that frame of reference there, I'm going to walk you through the Core 1 and Core 2 learning guides that I have on offer and why they are helping people pass. Okay, so if you do decide to get the Core 1 learning guide, here's what you can expect. You'll start with a welcome video that will guide you through how to use these resources. Check this out. If I press play, got my little face over there, and I'm going to walk you through how to use all of this. You've got my learning guide. You come here, you download it. Click the download button. It's going to download. You open that up once it is done, and bada bing, bada boom, you've got your learning guide right here. Nice and simple, 220, 1201 learning guide. You can come down to the table of contents. You can see everything is broken down by exam objective. So 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, etc. right? For every single one. But even better than that, it's broken down not just by those exam objectives, but you can click on it even further and go into each individual dot point and even further into each individual sub dot point, right? That's pretty crazy to me. Okay, that's pretty wild. So at the bottom of each of these, let's say I finish this. At the end of each one of these, you get some active recall questions. You get the answers to those, which are like open-ended questions designed to help you actually work your way through the content before you get to the multiple choice questions. There's a lot of data behind that, but like I'm not going to get into that right now. This isn't the video for that. You then get your multiple choice questions. Now these are specifically targeted at that particular exam objective. So this is all just for 1.1 to make sure you've got your head completely wrapped around 1.1 before you move on through the course. Okay, so it's really thorough, and this is why people are passing, because before they move on, they truly have a thorough understanding of that exam topic. Most resources just give you random questions. You don't really have an ability to track what you know and what you don't. And if you do track that, it's largely because you've gone to a lot of additional conscious effort to do that tracking. For me, I'm tracking it for you. It's all organized by exam objective right here. Okay, and you got the detailed answers and explanations here as well. So you've got that all the way through. That's the learning guide, guys. That's the primary product there. So you can see why people are passing with that. I also give you a progress tracking spreadsheet in the 1201, which is essentially just a Google Doc or Google Sheets, sorry, where you can track your progress. So you can open this up and you can actually say, hey, you know what? I'm confident in this. Actually, I have no idea. Actually, I've got a moderate level of competency. And that way, once you've got all this filled out, you can see where you need to put your focus. And I also give you a rough guide on how you should go about finding out whether or not you're ready, and my recommended study process here too. All right. I then also give you 3 full-length practice exams. So this takes those questions from the learning guide, randomizes them, takes performance-based questions in there as well, and it gives you full-length practice exams with this. So you can see here, exam 1 starts with a performance-based question. I'm not going to show you it because I don't want you to get it for free, right? I want you to pay for it. I do have some motivations here. Yeah, all your multiple choice questions randomized now. So it's going to be a lot more difficult than the learning guide. And you get 3 full-length versions of that. So I'm building your foundational knowledge before moving you into those randomized practice exams. Most people will just give you practice exams and say, go for it, have fun. Here's 400 questions. It's like, great, I have 400 questions, but like, it's not organized. There's no structure to the learning. You're just kind of dumping it on me and saying, good luck. I don't do that. I structure and organize it for you. I also give you a troubleshooting performance-based question document here. So if I download this for the 1201, boom, download this, and you can actually navigate your way through this document and do some troubleshooting. You have to read data, and you get that for every one of the troubleshooting performance-based questions. Each one of these little images is someone who has a problem. You have to solve their problem. All right. So just a quick overview. Not going to show you the whole thing of that. I also give you 2 additional videos. I give you one on how to 10 times your learning with free AI tools. Here, I walk you through really effective and free study methods that not a lot of other people are doing, that if you do, you will fly ahead of the competition. And I also give you a video on how to successfully and methodologically approach completing multiple choice questions. In the welcome video, I also talk you through how to actually use multiple choice questions to study effectively too. So there's a lot in here. All right, that's the 1201. Now the 1202 is pretty much the same thing. You get your welcome video at the start. You get your learning guide. Now this one is in 4 parts because there was so much information in it. Google Docs said I had to split it. So I split it into 4 different parts. And it's the same thing, right? You can see you've got your table of contents. So open up table of contents for this particular learning objective or exam objective. You've got your individual dot point, and then you can go into specific dot points within that, right? So again, if I want to just talk about partitioning, boom, it'll take me down to partitioning. I've got detailed information and then just a brief summary if you're doing a revision. And at the bottom of each one, again, you've got your active recall questions. You've got your multiple choice questions. Oh my gosh, this is all just for one exam objective, okay? And multiple choice answers for every single exam objective, all right? And again, as we go through away from the learning guide, you've got your 3 randomized practice exams, which is exactly the same as the 1201, 3 full-length practice exams here. Okay, 3 full-length practice exams. You can go practice exam 1, boom, you're gonna get your performance-based questions. So you're gonna have to intake a lot of information there, all right, to really bring everything together. Same thing, right? You get the idea. And then you've got your performance-based questions as well, which is just one document with the performance-based questions on the exams all in that same document. You also get the same 3 kind of videos here. So how to 10 times your learning with free AI tools, those effective study methods. You get a methodological approach to multiple choice questions to help you conquer them, and a video on how to study effectively with multiple choice questions. All right. So that is the A+ Core 1 and Core 2 learning guide that I have on offer. If you're interested, you can click on the link in the description or in the pinned comment below to get your hands on that. Otherwise, guys, look, I'm always going to put out free content on YouTube pretty much forever. So you can use my free content, but as you can see, these learning guides really like put everything in the one place, really organized. It attacks every content dot point from every possible angle. So you are going to be prepared without a doubt. And that's why people are, again, passing in droves with my content. Okay, so you can see why this person is saying, hey, I passed. You can see why this person is saying, I got an 89. I got almost 4 marks. I think they mean 890, almost 4 marks. And they're moving on to their Network Plus because I've organized it for you exactly how it needs to be organized. And I've got it set up. You don't have to do any additional work. So if this is for you, link is in the description or pinned comment below. If it's not, my free content will always be here, and I'll always be here to guide you through your A+ exams, and soon Network and Security Plus as well. All right. Bye. That's all I wanted to say. See you guys.